Good morning, I'm Heidi Glaus. I think the majority of us can agree that our zoo is amazing, and it just got even better thanks to 2 new residents.
It's a love affair that began back in the 1920s when the St. Louis Zoo opened one of the first barless bear exhibits in the country. And once that train left the station, there was no looking back. Through the years, the place has been home to several brown bears, including Bert and Ernie. But in 2015, the zoo became bare of the big omnivores, which is why people can't seem to get close enough to the zoo's newest residents.
Which one is that?
Huckleberry and Finley are grizzly bears that seem to be in their terrible twos.
Well, they're very, very active and they are very, very destructive. So I guess as a parent, I would think that would be part of the terrible twos.
Julie Hartnell DiNardo is zoological manager of carnivores.
Most of their time is spent on all fours. That standing up is usually something they're interested in, or they're going to wrestle with each other, or they smelled something and they just want to get a better angle on it.
She's a woman who's gotten to know the two quite well.
These guys like to swim, and you'll also see them soaking in their pool. So sometimes they'll just kind of hang out and sit in the pool as kind of a nice relaxing way to cool off and just hang out and watch people go by.
They also like to eat. It's something they do several times a day.
We kind of mix it up a lot with them. So they'll have anywhere between 3 to up to 10 meals a day, and we just kind of make decisions on how much to feed them and when to feed them based on their behaviors.
On average, they'll eat between 10 to 12 pounds of food a day, a lot of which is produce.
And so there's just various things such as carrots, some melons, some grapes, some blueberries.
They also get bear chow, something similar to dog chow, but specifically made for zoo bears. And once it's tossed into their exhibit, they quickly sniff it out.
They have an incredibly great sense of smell. They can smell our trash cans or our dog food or even the bird seed that we put out in our bird feeders.
So there are also educational components.
Does this have any scent?
Yes.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
So should we put it in here? Yes. You want to put anything that has a scent.
Like tips on camping in bear country.
You want it 10 to 15 feet up in the air and also 4 feet away from the trunk so that the bear can't climb to it and get it.
Grizzly Ridge obviously has more than the bare necessities.
Look at his claws.
It's a place where you'll probably pull out your camera and walk away in awe.
The bears are pretty playful these days, and fall is a great time to see them. The zoo is open daily from 9 to 5. And while we're talking about the zoo, Zootoberfest is this weekend and next. That means on Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. there will be a beer garden with a variety of beer for adults and root beer for kids. There will also be German food and music. You can learn more about what's planned at stlzoo.org.